Okay, I'm going to show you guys how I use the Verm Oust Natural Wormer to worm my horses. I'll show you how I mix it with my grain. It's pretty simple, but I'll show you how I do it, and I'll show you how the horses take to it. They really like the stuff, and it really works well for me. Okay, so first I take the Genesis Organic Horse Feed, which I get out of Canada. There's some suppliers here in the US. I like it because if you look at the ingredients, it's all whole ingredients. It does have vitamin A and vitamin D supplement, zinc oxide, copper, selenium, vitamin E. But this is all whole peas and oats and barley and flax and flax meal. It's a really good feed. They really like it and they do really well on it. So we had that, and then I'm going to add in some alfalfa pellets. I know a lot of people get a little sketched out with alfalfa pellets, and there's a lot of negative about them. But honestly, if you feed whole, natural grain, horses do really well on alfalfa pellets. And in fact, if you need to put weight on them, alfalfa pellets work really well for that. So I do like using that, especially this time of year. They do need to put a little weight on, so I do use that. And I don't have any issues with them even being mares, so it works really well. Okay, so that's the mix for one of the horses, and mix that around a little bit. And then now I'm just going to add in the Verm Oust, and then we're going to mix in a little water so it kind of binds it together. Alright, so per the instructions, about half a tablespoon per 100 pounds for a horse. These are thoroughbreds, so we're going to do 5 tablespoons per horse. First thing you'll notice when you open this package is it's potent. You're going to smell the herbs. They're not dead. They're not 30 years old. These are potent herbs. And it's in a powder form, so it's going to bind really well with any feed mixed with water. And it just makes it really easy to feed to the horses. Okay, so 5 tablespoons, and then you can just mix this in a little bit so it's not all in one spot. Now we're just going to mix in a little bit of water. Alright, so now you're just going to mix it in. You can use a spoon or whatever. I like using a little piece of wood because it just gets longer and it works better. Just mix it in. I prefer it to be, mixed well but not mush. And my horses don't like mush. So you're going to want to mix this up and feed it to them right away. Some horses really don't care, I don't think, and probably a lot of other animals don't care, but my horses don't like mush. So they're picky in that way. But that's how it'll look. And it's mixed in really good. So they're going to get the Verm Oust in with the feed. And if this is the first time you're feeding them the Verm Oust, a lot of horses will taste it and taste that it tastes different than the feed, and sometimes they'll walk away and they won't eat it. And if that happens, you just want to lower the dose significantly and introduce it slowly. because it's just really odd when suddenly the feed changes, and a smart horse really is going to notice that and be like, you know, something's a little different. So that's not a bad thing. Just introduce it slowly and build up, and they'll take it fine. So I'm going to go ahead and mix the other two for the other horses, and then we'll go feed it to them. The first time I fed Lady the Verm Oust, she didn't eat it the first day. She ate a little bit and then she walked away. And the next day I fed her a little bit less, and she ate almost the whole thing. And then the next time I fed it, she ate the whole thing. And since then, she hasn't had any problem. They do really well on this, and so that's how I feed the Verm Oust to my horses. And just make sure they have access to good water, and you know, make sure you're cleaning that out. One thing I noticed with a lot of horse owners is they don't clean their water pails out, and they just let them sit and corrode and get a bunch of junk in there, and that's just a breeding ground for bacteria. Horses can deal with a lot, and a little bacteria isn't going to kill them, but when you're just letting that grow in there and you don't deal with it, that's just stupid, and it's not good. So I really have a problem when I see people do that. But make sure that there's good access to water, and they'll do fine on it. If you have any questions about the Verm Oust or deworming horses or using herbs with horses, just comment below, let me know. You'll see that they're so excited to have it, they're actually trying to eat the other ones. But like I said in the beginning, you really want to feed your horses whole grains, real food. Horses weren't designed to eat stone and ground up crap, especially fillers and crap byproducts of grains. They're supposed to eat the whole grain, and they do really well when they are fed that. So make sure you give them access to really good high quality feed. Most of the feed on the market for horses, I think, is trash. Alright guys, so that'll about do it. Again, if you have questions or comments on Verm Oust or feeding horses natural and treating them naturally, let me know. Thanks for watching.